Hey everybody, socialism is back. It's now. It's wow, it's happening. It's all the cool kids are talking about. Socialism, Marxism. Oh boy. This time we're going to get it right because the millennials pushing it, they're super competent, and if anyone can pull it off, they can. You know, it's always nice to see a bunch of super smart young people embracing an ideology that's killed 100 million people, that's failed everywhere it's tried. It's called socialism, and they're loving this crazy thing. Now, when I say super smart young millennials, I really mean millennials, which means not super smart, because here's the problem with millennials. Actually, I could do like a 2-hour thing on the problems with millennials because I was literally born in the last week of the baby boom, and it's my job to judge subsequent generations. But seriously, there is a problem with some millennials. They think history began about the time they were born. And about the time a lot of them were born, there was this thing called the Soviet Union, and it was falling. I remember it vividly. I was literally in the Cold War. I was literally in Germany when the wall fell. Subsequently, my military career spent an inordinate amount of its time dealing with the legacy of the Cold War, whether it was going to South Korea, whether it was going many times to Ukraine, maybe it was being stationed in the ruins of former Yugoslavia. I got a good look at socialism, and it's freaking ugly. Now, my wife, my hot wife, has her own experience. Her family escaped from Cuba. They were literally being thrown in jail for liking freedom. So, you know, this whole socialism thing, to me, and to my wife and to millions of others of Americans, it is not a hypothetical. It is not something you discuss in a seminar in college or in bong-fueled dorm parties past midnight going, dude, you know, it'd be cool if, like, the means of production were, like, owned by the state and, like, decisions were centrally planned, like, once every 5 years. That would be cool, man. That'd be... Oh man, that'd be cool. See, you know, socialism is so stupid, it's actually funny. But what's not funny is its legacy of bloodshed. It's literally an ideology of murder, and it has to be. It has to be because the idea behind socialism is centralized control. Now, in a free enterprise system, a system that embraces human freedom, we all make our own decisions. We make our own choices. That's how things get produced. Oh, people want to buy this? I will invest money and produce it for them, then sell it to them at a profit. Okay? What people want, the market delivers. In socialism, the people in control, who are always the ones who are promoting socialism, they decide. They're going to decide. Look at the Green New Deal, which is socialism. They presume to tell you how you're going to transport around. They don't think you should have private cars. They presume to tell you what you can eat. They tell you they essentially don't want beef. Airplanes? No. Now, do you think any of that applies to them? It doesn't apply to them. In fact, the New York Post has a great article exposing how Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is driving around a bunch of gas-guzzling SUVs, even though she's in a New York district that actually has decent public transportation, which is fairly easy to do in a dense urban setting. You get out of a dense urban setting, you know, into a place that people like her are not familiar with, and of course, you know, public transportation's not a great thing. You should have your own. Socialism is about control. Socialism is about the people who are promoting socialism taking over the reins of government and telling you how it's going to be. There is no example in recorded history where the people promoting socialism didn't, at the same time, simply assume that they were going to be the ones in charge. Now, if you went to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and her commie friends and said, great, we will take socialism, we will impose it, but none of you advocates for it can in any way participate in its operation. You cannot run it. You will not have positions of power in it. Well, then it'll become a lot less attractive because it's not attractive in a socialist state to be the guy not making the decisions. You know, when they talk about universal health care, the health care for you is going to be a long line at a doctor, 7-month wait to get somebody to look at your ingrown toenail. But for the socialists, the people in charge, their medical care will be just fine. There will be no expense spared. They will fly on jets. You will not. They will have cars. You won't. They will eat hamburgers. You will eat some sort of vegan nightmare food. George Orwell, who himself was a socialist, saw the reality of it in Animal House. And if you've read Animal House and Animal Farm. Animal House has important lessons on its own. Let's not put Animal House aside. Animal Farm has important lessons to teach about socialism. The pigs, of course, take over, and suddenly the pigs are eating the milk and the apples, even though but because they need to, because that's the sacrifice they will make to help the people who are getting, chunks of grass and clods of dirt for dinner. It always works out that way because socialism is a lie. Socialism is about power. It's about them having power over you, which leads us into an upcoming discussion of why the Second Amendment's right to keep and bear arms and have a heavily armed citizenry that can fight tyranny remains absolutely critical. This is Take That with Kurt Schlichter. If you like what you're seeing here on Take That with Kurt Schlichter, gosh, see some more. Subscribe to our friends here at the Rebel Media. Go in there, you get behind the paywall, you get everything. But while you're here, I want you to like us on Facebook. I want you to tweet us out. I want you to hit that little bell. I want you to do all the things you need to do to get all the information you need here at the Rebel Media. If you want more Kurt Schlichter stuff, and you should, I want you to go and follow me on Twitter. It's at Kurt Schlichter, spelled just like it sounds. If you like what I'm saying, come on and check out my town hall columns every Monday and Thursday. And you can check out my books, the nonfiction, Militant Normals, and my new fiction, my new novel about America's split between red and blue. It's called Wildfire. Check it out. I'll see you next time on Take That with Kurt Schlichter.